Hi, this is Tom. So here I started using dash dash P personalization, and uh, a little later I'll discuss about how to do that. So when I don't know, normally I'll use the daily theme. I do that a lot, but if it's not something particularly interesting, then I'll revert back to a lot of times prompts about Paris. I like that a lot, or other cities. So I thought it was interesting to see what it would do with the dash dash P, and I would say it did a good job because I like these quite a bit. These are picking different. I would say these look like different style reference codes. These are picking, and these are styles that I like. Okay, so this is moving on to something else. So let me go back. Let's see if I can pull up something real quick here. So um, I'm going to go down to, this was the third week of August I was looking at. So let me try to get down to August 15th. All right. Okay. And so to do the personalization, you, um, it's a task that you do. And right here under tasks. And you can do rank images. And then you go through this task. If you do 200 pairs of ranked images, then you can use a dash dash P parameter. And then when you do that, it will translate it into, I'll show you in a moment. So I was curious to see what the impact would be. So here I did the word cat, and this was out the dash dash P. And then I did the dash dash P, and then you can see the difference. So these are styles apparently that I like based on the rankings. And I did like these images. And then you can see that, turning this into personalized and then with a code. And something you can do that's pretty cool is if you go to the Discord server, you can go to showcases, and there's a personalized showcase, and you can grab codes of other people and do a dash dash P with their code and play around with it and see what you get. Okay, so let's go back to the folder I was working on, which is the best of August. This is week 3, and I'm going through this week by week so that the videos won't be too long. And when I got to um, right here, this was a concept I really, really liked a lot. Okay, so this is using the word, this is a daily theme, and the word is uh, crocodile. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but crocodile has to do with like the cracks that you get in an old painting. And so I was interested in kind of different ideas you could do with that, and asked ChatGPT for some ideas, and they came up with some phrases. So this phrase was the crocodile of her memories, and I like this image. It's pretty poignant. And then here we have, I was working on the contrast of old and new. Uh, that was the idea here. And here we have the crocodile of time. I loved that phrase. That's a great phrase. So I did a lot of prompts using this phrase, the crocodile of time. That is a wonderful phrase. I'll have to try to remember that. Maybe I can use that sometime. But here you see like a newer image and contrast with an older one. That was the idea, old and new. And then here, this was, what was this, the craquelure of time again. The craquelure of time is reflected in the heavens. So that was a nice image. All right, here we have old and new. So I like that one. Here's another one, old and new. And this is one of the favorite images I've ever done with Midjourney. I love this image. I don't know how well this will translate on a YouTube video, but it's a young girl looking in a mirror as a reflection, and an elderly woman, herself, later on in life, is staring back at her. So these sorts of things are very hit and miss. So if you redo the prompts a number of times, then you might get one that comes out the way that you want. When it's a complicated prompt like this, but this one actually came out in the first batch that I did. The other ones had nothing to do with it, but this one, it completely got it. So here's another one that is doing the old and new theme. So it's contrasting a weathered lighthouse with new, but it didn't really capture the old and new here, but I thought it was a pretty image. I find that happens a lot with Midjourney. Is you might not get the exact idea you're looking for, but still something pleasant. So here's another one with the old and new, and not sure how well it captured that, but it's a great picture. This one it captured. Here we got the new train contrast with the old one. Here's another one, old and new. Oops, I skipped one. This one I liked a lot. It's got a real nice kind of double exposure look to it. And really, really nice one. And here's another old and one, new one. I don't really see that in this. It seems to me more like parent and child, but still a great image. This one I think worked well to illustrate the theme. Here's the same theme that again to me looks more like parent and child, but still really nice image. This one I think worked really well to illustrate the theme. Here we see the same thing, the craquelure in the vase, contrasted new vase. Same theme here, I think captured well. This one talks about the craquelure of memory. And I'm not sure exactly what it was trying to do here, but what a cool image. And then here we've got the craquelure of dreams. And I say this is something phenomenal about AI, is that it can come up with these phrases that I think are just amazing. What an amazing phrase, the craquelure of dreams. And an interesting prompt and image to go with it. All right, so these are doing some style reference codes, which I'll show real quick. But this, isn't that a nice one? This is obviously Venice. And this was Tokyo, Arc de Triomphe. And that kind of led to another series of prompts that I did, which I'll get into more in the next week, because this was week 3 of August. So I'm going to end here. So this is a showcase of August and week 3. And then we'll continue on in the next video. Oh, also, I want to mention, in terms of how to do these prompts, most of these prompts were done with this prompt for ChatGPT, which is a ChatGPT prompt for Midjourney Prompt Builder. So I said, you are Midjourney Prompt Builder. And it has a number of different methods that it can use. There's a user manual explaining how to use it. And I will include the URL for this prompt for anyone who's interested in it. And hope you have as much fun with it as I've had. Thanks for watching. Until next time.